Hello, hello.
Hello.
We still doing the hello?
No. Hello. Hi. We're here. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you... Are we...
Yep,
We're playing
yep.
Echo.
That didn't happen.
We're playing Echo again.
Right, right.
We're in a dump, it looks like.
We're in Heather's house.
Oh, that's where we are. Not a dump. Not the city dump, but Heather's house.
Some mistake the two.
Yes.
But
Yes, I understand. Understandably.
it does have nice doors, apparently.
Yeah, yeah. And it's a lovely pink house.
Yeah, it's a pink house and it has a nice double door.
Okay. Fancy.
That's nice.
But then you open it
and you're like,
looks like this.
ugh.
But that's what
I mean, Heather looks rough.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're strung out.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but whatever.
I can't say I could have ever expected the interior of Heather's home to look like this, even having known her most of my life. The first thing that hits me is the smell. It reminds me of one of those fancy candles and soap stores in the mall, but with with this sort of dusty, mildewy stank that lingers in my sinus.
Sinuses.
Very floral overall. Potpourri, I think it's called. The next thing I notice is the decor. Much like the exterior, there definitely appears to be some kind of fantasy castle-like theming going on here. However, the person going for said theme is certainly no interior designer. Bubbly wallpaper, cheap knickknacks, and blurry JPEG pictures of fairy tale characters coat the walls. Pink pigment banners dangle from the ceiling, and crushed glitter can be seen reflected from within the weaves of the carpet. It's like a children's birthday party took place here, but judging from the faded appearance, it's been like this for a while. As I glance to my left, I notice an entire wall has been knocked down, the structural frame inadequately hidden by floral coating curtains. Beyond said curtains is a large chair and a long red rug leading up to it. It takes a moment to realize that it's supposed to be some kind of throne, lit harshly by the bright white fluorescent lights. Despite the attempt, fanciful presentation, coated floors hinder whatever intended effect of opulency they were trying to go for. I can see old VHS tapes, candy wrappers, CRT monitors, disposable cameras, children's toys, all scattered about. Past the throne is what I think was supposed to be the living room. But instead of chairs, there's just a mattress on the floor, which is covered with throw pillows and beach blankets. I can recognize one as having the logo of Southwest Adventures. Seeing that makes me realize how long it feels since, like all of us were at that amusement park, carefree for the most part. Yeah, we haven't done that scene. We never replayed that scene.
No.
So that's a far off June memory.
Quite
at this
as far
point.
off. Wow. Should we replay it? Well, actually, we can't replay it on the next load because the load is at the end of that day. Shoo. Dang. Far off June memories.
Just a far off memory. The last time they were all really happy.
Like a scattered dream.
Yeah.
I want to line the pieces up. Yours and mine.
Okay, so Darian's not going to be in next episode. I'm going to kill him. Nope.
You don't want to talk about Kingdom Hearts again for everyone? Everyone loves it when we talk about Kingdom Hearts.
I think they do.
Oh, I know they don't.
Well, when we do a full Kingdom Hearts playthrough.
Oh, no. Maybe in like 10 years.
Oh my god. So I brought up the idea to Issa, hey, wouldn't it be funny if we played King... And he wouldn't let me finish the sentence. Yes! It was such a hard no.
Because it would have to be you two. Because I've definitely played Kingdom Hearts. Oh my god.
Well, the sad part, like, if the two of us played it, I would have to be the one playing it so we can get through it faster because I'm the better gamer.
You are fucking rude as hell. I can crush the first game and the second game. I can crush them so good. I'm a great gamer.
Oh, but I just think I'm a better gamer.
You know, in some situations, I'll grant it to you. You can figure things out. Kingdom Hearts doesn't take a lot of brain power to be really good at it.
You're fucking lying if you think it's easy to be good at Kingdom Hearts 2.
Well, maybe
it's playable if you're normal.
Maybe I'm just that fucking good that it comes so naturally to me.
You can't just press the X button and win. You can do the press the X button and win through the main story.
Right.
But like after that, you need to fucking know how to play that game.
Oh, absolutely. The fucking data fights.
Yeah.
You're not
fucking
mashing X
good.
to win.
Yeah, you get good.
But I'm real fucking good at Kingdom Hearts. Fuck you.
I don't know. I've beaten Sephiroth without getting hit before.
That's valid.
Anyway. I can't do that anymore, probably.
you'd have to brush up on your skills a little bit. I feel like if you played through it naturally and got to that point in 2, it'd probably all come back to you.
Probably. I remember how to do the first half of the fight without getting hit. Mm-hmm. It's the second half that's kind of like a bit dodgy. Right. Flynn steps up to the knocked down wall. Okay, got there. Mm-hmm. Repeater clutched under one arm.
Guessing they didn't get a permit for this demo.
As if on cue, a gust of rolling wind hits the house, and I can practically feel it shudder unstable. The Gila quickly refocuses, keeping his slitted gaze pointed down the hall for any sudden movements. Beyond that, the house is quiet for the most part, outside of occasional dripping noises coming from somewhere I can't see.
Nuts. Completely nuts.
Leo mutters, shaking his head at his surroundings.
Yeah, none of us come here. Never actually been inside before. Heather's dad never lets anyone in. Now I can see why.
Leo and the rest begin moving down the hall, while Jenna steps up behind me. She has a contemptible frown upon her muzzle. It's kind of weird and familiar in a way. It's all I can say initially, until I begin to start placing why. This place reminds me of like old thrift stores and cheesy parties I went to as a kid. I can't imagine living here. It's not as dirty as I thought it would be. And Jenna muses, though something catches her eye in the entranceway to the kitchen. Soon I follow her, approaching what looks like a laminated, colored pencil drawing posted on the wall with rainbow-colored tacks. King's and Princess's Palace. And Jenna's frown deepens. On the picture, there's a large, bespectacled.
Means he has glasses on.
Why word be this way?
Bespectacled. It's a word used to describe someone wearing glasses instead of saying a feline wearing glasses.
How does Chase know this word?
You know, he might have read it. I think he reads.
Does he?
I don't know. He uses some eloquent words in his narration.
I don't believe that. Well, I can believe he uses these in his narration. I don't know where he gets them from.
Maybe they're just off the dome, you know?
Maybe. Man sitting on a grand golden throne. It's quite an upgrade from the dingy orange recliner draped in a cutout fabric they've got out front, that's for sure. Next to him, sitting cross-legged, is what looks like a drawing of Heather. She's in a stereotypical pink princess gown with a little tiara on her head. The two are holding hands. It's such a sentimental picture. It actually seems pretty sweet that even Heather has someone who cares about her enough as this. However, Jenna's dour expression does not relent. She quickly turns, heading down the hall with the rest of the gang. Flynn and Leo continue to take point, the Gillet keeping his rifle at the ready. Still no sign of anyone, though. Part of me wonders how wise it is to be carrying a gun with all this mind-altering hysteria business going on.
And Flynn's fine. He probably got a nut. It's all right.
Yeah.
I mean,
He got his rifle, sat in the trunk, rubbed one out, and was like, we're ready
to go. Hysteria, who? I don't even know
her. Flynn turning on any of us is pretty unfathomable, the lizard having always been all bark and no bite. Still, seeing one of my old friends brandishing a weapon, it feels weird. I pop into one of the rooms along the main hall that still has lights on. It looks like some kind of study, and it's much less cluttered than the rest of the house. There's a small desk behind the door with a laptop and a stack of papers next to it, most of them with Reclamation Bureau letterhead.
Mm-hmm.
At a glance, the documents mention things like water table, hydrology report, the map reservoirs, revisions. Hello?
I have the lid back on the container, you dumb cat.
Hello?
You can't get it now.
Hi, cat, please. Hey, you. Yes, come. Over. No? No? Stop being a lazy little bitch.
He's just vibing.
He's not vibing enough.
Chill.
He should be vibing over here.
Vibing.
So I can punch him in the face.
Vaping.
Oh, does Ash vape?
No, he's not cool enough.
What? I mean, vaping's real expensive. I don't know if this poor cat can afford it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it cheaper to just do regular smoking than vaping now?
So. It depends on what kind of... It depends on if you use, like, the disposable little vape pens, or if you get your own box mod, which in the long run would save you money if you keep it working,
Well, I mean, like, barring that, I mean, really just the juice, because that's now taxed to hell and back, so it's real expensive.
I mean, I still think it's cheaper. It definitely depends on the frequency of how much you use it, though.
Yeah.
But even then, in places like New York, it is so expensive to be a smoker. Like, like a pack costs so much money.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's not cheap to smoke. Period.
And the floodplain boundaries. It all sounds pretty hardy stuff. Heady stuff. Not hardy. Heady.
Heady, with no R.
I don't know what that means, but okay. It's odd that Heather's dad lives in such a shitty place, despite having such a technical sounding job. TJ wanders in beside me, staring blarily into the empty room. I reach over, placing a paw on the Lynx's shoulder. He flinches a little, but doesn't draw back. You feel better, Teej? I ask, keeping my voice soft for his sake. Yeah. TJ responds, rubbing his arms. His fur looks puffier than usual, most likely the result of him being so on edge. I know we're looking for Carl, but I hope Heather's okay too. I withdraw my paw, giving him a sidelong look as I check behind a few places of furniture they're in here. Oh, I didn't figure you two were that close. At least not anymore. You don't have to be close to someone to be worried about them. I'm not about to argue with TJ on this one, but the way he speaks makes it sound like he's reciting something, then speaking...
Fucking TJ. Thank you, Nika.
Then speaking from the heart. I step back out into the main room. Down the hall, I hear the clatter of falling boxes, followed by a hushed swear from Glenn. That sounds about right.
Yep. Watch your step. Get off my ass. My adrenaline buzz is wearing off.
You can relax. It doesn't look like anyone's here.
What? That doesn't mean you can That doesn't mean you can fucking relax. It means that Carl is still out there with those crackhead fuck faces. I'm sure when he's dead, you'd relax plenty.
Oh my god.
Dang. Flynn.
I can hear the lizard's spit cutting himself off.
Fuck you, Leo.
Flynn, you know I didn't mean it that way. The bickering continues as I realize there's still a room at the back end of the hall with the lights off. I make my way over, stepping into the doorway and peering into the blackness as I fumble around for the light switch. I find myself shielding my eyes from the glare of the unshaded light hanging from above. For a moment, I thought I saw something move in the corner, though it must have been the glare. The room reminds me of the foyer, a cluttered mess with exposed drywall, electrical wiring, and damp spots all over the ceiling. There's a window to my right, and I think I can see Duke's truck parked outside.
Oh, shit.
Duke mentioned something about Heather taking it while we were locked up with Brian.
That's right, because they took Brian's truck.
Yeah. So it means that Brian doesn't have a ride.
Well, I don't think he's going to need one. He's pretty busy right now.
He's just fist fighting like a skeleton.
You know, average everyday Echo stuff. Fist fighting a skeleton.
Just a red burnt skeleton. It's fine.
It's fine.
At first, I think it's some kind of storage room, but then I notice the pink couch in the corner with a blanket, pillow, and alarm clock. There are dirty clothes piled up beside it, and judging from all the bras and panties, this must be where Heather sleeps. Yeah. There's even a little closet in the corner with crayons, children's drawings posted over the door. I take a step in, though I stop when something catches my eye. To the right-hand corner of the room, where I thought I saw something move earlier, a little green light blinks in the shadows. As I approach, I notice something. A pastel pink baby monitor thing plugged into the wall. I approach it. It appears to be decades old, judging by the worn paint, but it apparently still functions. For some reason I can't really explain, I pick it up and press the signal. The single circular button in the center. It crackles with a low hissing noise, and that's when I realize it's some kind of walkie-talkie. After a few seconds of holding the button, I speak into it. Hello? I nearly jump out of my skin at the groaning noise. Mainly because it isn't coming from the device, it's coming from inside the room.
Oof.
My eyes dart around for the source, eventually finding one of the blanket piles on the floor behind the table. It starts to move, and I quickly back up. Leo, get in here!
Oh, he calls for Leo.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? A heavy footfall can be heard sprinting down the hall outside, of the wolf pushing his way in his wild eyes.
He's pushing.
Oh, look, he's shirtless, Nika. You missed it. He's shirtless.
And he's pushing.
Yeah.
It's true. What? What's going on?
He looks ready to pounce, though is met only by me and the bedraggled looking ram, trying to untangle the comforter from his horns.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Carl! There is a squealing noise from the closet, and I notice Carl's unfocused green eyes start to wander in that direction. I look over and I see the folding door are slightly ajar. Were they like that before? That's when I see it, an eye.
Ooh.
It pierced through the cracks to the crack, wide and bloodshot. The door is rammed from behind, knocking it to the side and sending toys and other miscellaneous junk flying. A hanging light bulb flickers in the closet as a figure steps through. I quickly realize it's Heather.
Of course.
She has blood on her legs, and a revolver is in her grasp. You get out!
Jesus.
Go the hell away!
Poor Heather.
Oh, she's doing fine. I quickly throw up my paws. Leo hesitates a moment, and then does the same.
Hey, girlie, we mean you no harm. We just need...
Leo stops talking, and I'm not sure why. And that is until Heather shifts out of the way, and I can see more clearly into the flickering closet. Hunched against the wall is what looks like an enormous doll. Upon further inspection, it's not a doll at all. It's a man, and there's a red smear on the wall behind him.
Oh, shit.
I recognize him from the drawing, a portly fellow with circular glasses, each of the lenses shattered by bullet holes.
Did she shoot her dad?
There are just empty sockets where the eyes once were.
Damn.
Atop his head is a little plastic crown embedded with costume jewelry.
She's kind of fucked up, huh?
I mean... Yeah.
Oh, shit!
Micah walks into the room, quickly recoiling at the sight of Heather and the figure in the closet. Carl huddles back down against the floor, seemingly trying to make himself look small. At first, Micah starts to approach the closet, but quickly stops as Heather brings up the revolver, pointing it at all of us. I've never actually looked down the barrel of a gun before in this route, and the feeling is petrifying.
Heather, what the fuck are you doing? It's me, Micah.
I don't care. You need to go. She shifts the revolver once, aiming it unsteadily at Micah. We all take a step back, my back now against the wall. Where the hell is Flynn?
Did you shoot your dad? Holy fuck, Heather. Micah.
Leo rumbles in warning.
That's her fucking dad in the closet.
I will kill all of you.
Ooh.
A shot rings out, and Micah flinches. The weapon was aimed at him when it went off. He blinks, shocked. The bat's hands begin to shake as he checks his torso. He whirls around, spotting a light spray of blood around a bullet hole in the wall. That's when the pain hits him, and he slowly begins to raise his wing. It clipped right through the center is a bloody hole in the edge of the impact site, looking like frayed fabric. The bat slumps back, exuding ragged gasps.
You fucking shot me?
Says shot victim. Leo's eyes bulge, and he starts to move, but stops when the revolver is swiveled towards him.
It's like the...
What are you gonna do? Stab me?
What are you gonna... Yeah.
Stab
victim, yeah. It's really good.
That's one of the most, unintentionally hysterical things I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, it sucks that a man got stabbed.
Right.
But that just...
It's pretty good. What are you gonna do? Stab me? Get stabbed.
Heather! I shot out, trying to draw attention away from the others.
So wait, did he get shot in, the wing part of his arm?
In the wing.
Okay.
So not fatal, but it probably hurt.
It probably didn't feel good.
I don't know, how much feeling is there? How many nerves?
I don't know how many nerves are actually in, the lining part of their wing.
I don't know. Though, I quickly realize I have no clue what to say. We're just here looking for Carl, remember? Like we mentioned during the bonfire. My voice is shaky, cracking as I speak. The cat's chest rise and fall like she's hyperventilating. It's been that way since she stepped out of the closet. She makes her way out towards the slumped form of Carl, still half covered in his blanket.
When did she kill her dad then? Maybe when she ran back home or something? Because the way they talked about her dad is that he was still around.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it must have.
At least everyone thinks he was.
True. No one mentioned not seeing him for a while, though, right?
Nope. And she only recently got the revolver.
That's true.
So. Then she points the gun down at him. I'm going to shoot him in his stupid, fat, ugly face unless you leave right now.
Damn.
She's absolutely screaming. Her demand spouted with such a pitch. Her voice constantly cracking. Tears begin to roll down her already wet cheeks, her eyes puffy. Yeah, beneath her, Carl covers his face with a blanket, visibly trembling from the mixture of fear and exhaustion. Okay, right on. I swallow. That's the plan, right, guys? We're just gonna leave. Nice and slow. I do my best to put a calm face as I nod to Leo and Micah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yes. Micah's outburst is directed towards me.
No, not after we came all this way. We're not leaving the rich boy.
He practically hisses his words. He's cupping a hand over his wound and trying to avoid stretching the skin of his wing, as that seems to just make the hole bigger.
Heather, you have no reason to be keeping that chunky bitch here. Just let us take his ass and leave.
Leave? Heather repeats.
Oh, I feel really bad for her. I do.
I have nowhere else to go. Nowhere. Everything used to be bad, but not terrible like this. Keith barely talks to me anymore, and when he does, he says... She breathes in shakily. He says the meanest things. I cover my ears, and I can still hear him.
Keith is fucking gone. Unless he gave you some secret cell phone number I don't know about, you can't be speaking to him.
Micah neglects to mention that we discovered about Brian's habits and the potential fate of his fox friend. But it's probably for the best that it isn't brought up.
This is all hum shit, plain and simple.
Dumb? Stupid! I know that! That doesn't explain anything, though. You just... It's a silly name, but it's not silly. It's horrible and I hate it. Micah opens his mouth and snap back, but Heather shrieks, blubberings of spit coming out of her mouth, snot running down her nose. She begins to press her finger close to the trigger.
Carl, move!
She doesn't fully finish pulling the trigger, leaving us all staring wide-eyed in suspense. She looks like she's dry heaving, trying to throw up as immensely sick feeling. Yeah, I said that. Within her that will not leave. I can barely hear anything anymore. The ringing is so loud. It just sounds like him. He won't stop. Heather flails in the direction of the shadowy figure in the closet. Even though the man in the closet is very much dead, he's propped up in a way that makes it look like he's watching Heather pace around the room. His dark sockets following her while her back is turned. She seems afraid to look at him. The feline covers her eyes for the moment. I can tell Leo is weighing his chances of whether he can tackle her to the ground before she can get a shot off.
Is he gonna do it?
Before he can, they open again, and she speaks, her voice still shrill, but quieter.
Damn.
Everyone thinks I'm stupid, and I'll never do anything but rot away like everyone else. And it has nothing to do with what Duke or Brian or Jeremy or Clint or anyone thinks will fix things. This whole town, it's so shit.
You should just leave with Micah, Heather. No argument there.
Micah mumbles wide-eyed. And it's not your fault. They're wrong. I don't even really know you. She points to the pistol. She points the pistol at me, and it's like my heart crawls up to my throat, my body rigid with fear. This town is evil.
True.
What?
Facts.
Nah. And I'm gonna stop it.
What are you gonna do, Heather?
She's going to murder everyone in the town.
That's true. That will stop the town, huh?
Right? There we go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do something with my life for once and not be some plaything. She growls at the ground as she says this. It's what Keith told me at the time before he went away for a while. Heather stands there, shaking in place as if trying to muster the courage to do something. She begins to strafe, getting closer to the closet and bending down to pick up something beside the corpse. It's a bloody folder with a little booklet stapled to the front. I recognize the emblem of the cover, the Reclamation Bureau. Heather's paw covers the front, but I can still make it out. Otter's Dam Basic Operations and Procedures Manual. Outside, there's some movement by Duke's truck. Trying not to draw attention to myself, I glance out to the window and spot a familiar pattern of orange and black scales and TJ's tuffy fur. There's a glint of something metallic, Flynn's repeater, which is currently sighted towards the hysterical cat. Heather is so close to us now. Flynn wouldn't risk trying to take a shot, right? The idea of Flynn shooting anyone is just unfathomable in its own right.
What are you even talking about?
I'm gonna make it so there's no more town. As Heather turns away, she catches a glimpse of the blood on the folder, then looks back towards the closet. She screams, but she's not staring at the corpse. It's like she's looking above it, at something else at eye level. Daddy? She blubbers, before promptly stumbling out of the room in full sprint, elbow-checking Micah so hard that he gets knocked on his ass. We stand there in silence as Heather's footsteps fade out of earshot. The sound of a car being started can be heard, and as I peer out the window, I can see her father's utility van peeling out of the driveway.
Fuck me.
No thanks. Micah whispers harshly, pushing myself up to his feet. The smell of blood and gun smoke lingering heavy in the air, and I realize my legs feel like gelatin. I nearly collapse back against the wall, trying to catch my breath. As desensitized as I've been feeling, the fear was still very real in that moment.
Everyone all right?
Leah was asking in my direction, though gives a little look towards Micah. Yeah.
Peachy.
Micah promptly walks towards the closet door and shuts it.
I don't want to look at that anymore.
Reasonable. There are absolutely no objections to that. Jenna walks over towards the blanket Carl is hiding under. And gingerly, she pulls it off of him, exposing the rough-looking ram underneath. He flinches at first, but the next thing I know, Jenna's pulling him to a tight hug. Carl's own massive arms envelop her, the two embracing long enough for Flynn and TJ to finally arrive.
Well, that's a good theme.
So this song is great.
Yeah.
I fucking love this song.
Okay.
So it's called Sunrise Without You.
Aw.
So it plays here because it's the reunion of Flynn and Carl.
Ah. That's cute.
Isn't it?
I like that you know the songs by name.
Well,
I enjoy that.
I listen to it.
True. Very true. That does happen, huh?
This song plays twice in this game.
Okay.
We'll get to the other one.
Oh no. I don't like the way you said that.
It's a nice track because it has dual meaning because of the two scenes it plays in.
Okay.
So it's a happy reunion here, and that's kind of cool.
We know you like her.
Carl?
She's got titty.
So does he, but
True. Very true.
But Carl has better titties.
Does he have better titties?
Yeah.
I'm with TJ on this.
I don't know.
And he has a penis that makes him better.
He doesn't though.
I mean, you know, I have no idea.
I don't know. Who has the biggest dick? It's probably Flynn.
Everyone says Jenna.
Well, we know Flynn has the longest dick.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's like
That is told
Bottom
as.
bitch.
Yeah?
it's true. This is fact.
He's a bottom.
Yeah, so he doesn't get to use it.
Baby
but-
bottom bitch.
She has big dick energy.
Oh, she does.
It's true. She's got it swinging around proverbially. She's
right.
She's got the powerful intellectual.
And Leo's is short but thick.
I'm glad that you know this, Josh.
He's got.
They mention it.
Yeah, it's mentioned.
I'm glad that you remember it, Josh.
It's incredibly
I like
important.
myself a short stack, you know what I mean?
It's called a chode.
Can of cranberry sauce. Don't worry about it.
Can of cranberry sauce. That's all you need, right?
Michael.
Oh my god.
Awful video.
Fucking ridiculous.
Terrible.
Oh, it's grand. Oh boy.
TJ gasps.
One of my friends.
Oh, that's right. You were doing it at my parents' house.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Does this exist? I don't know. Let's find out.
Oh boy.
Maybe.
No, you're fine.
You're good. You're
You're
good.
fine.
Flynn, meanwhile, stops dead in his tracks in the doorway, looking a little shaky upon his feet. Jenna pulls back, wiping her eyes with the back of her forearms in such a quick movement. I don't think anyone but me notices. 'Cause Carl himself can't stop shivering, as if the room is freezing. He's still visibly disoriented, mind racing as all these familiar faces appear in front of him.
Carl, you big cloven idiot. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my fucking god.
Flynn drops his rifle, stepping up and resting a large hand on his shoulder.
I'm gonna give it to Ryan anyway.
Dude,
See, they care.
the boyfriends are back together.
They care about each other, and it's kind of really cute.
The boyfriends are back together. It's so sweet.
It feels especially bad in Flynn's route because you know that like Carl now has all those unresolved feelings.
Mm-hmm. It's true. That feels so bad.
Yeah.
Because the one person he talked about it with and really worked it out with kind of became cursed forever.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
That sucks.
He mumbles a rasp of disbelief.
I'm gonna go get him some water. Hey, Micah, come with me and look for some food. Something that'll go down easy, yeah?
An ice cream sandwich, maybe.
An ice cream sandwich, perhaps.
Because he's the ice cream boy.
Oh, fuck. It all comes together.
We're going in circles.
We're all going in circles.
The bat nods as interested in his tender reunion as the rest of our gang.
He's like, I don't give a fuck.
Right? They head out towards the kitchen.
He's hurt.
Flynn points to the raw, inflamed, looking skin around his neck, as well as the various cuts and bruises that appear everywhere over his body. Pretty surface level, but we definitely should get him to a doctor in Peyton.
Mm-hmm. We're free?
Carl asks, looking up at me. Looks like it. Yeah, it's the end of the game.
Yep. Roll credits. We did it.
We overcame the climax. You know, we saved everyone.
Mm-hmm.
We have, we got back Carl. It's all good.
It's all good. We made it.
The next scene's gonna be the epilogue. I respond casually, approaching him and giving him a bit of my own, a big hug of my own. He's warm, and his shaky breath against my neck actually feels pretty good.
Oh.
TJ joins in as well, sobbing into Carl's fur and muttering things I can't quite make out.
Hey, you two.
Carl eases his grip some on me, peering up at the tall lizard leaning over.
What? You heard me.
Flynn frowns, but ultimately relents and crouches down, giving his friend a stiff hug.
Look at his little smile. Look at his little smile.
Yeah.
He's so happy.
Carl, meanwhile, clings to him like his life depends on it, invoking a few irksome grunts from the scaly one. Despite the pointed noises, I catch a glimpse of Flynn's face. He's smiling, and more broadly than I've ever seen him in a long time.
That was so sweet.
Right?
Oh. How's that?
We'll probably end the part here.
Okay. That was so sweet. We found Carl!
Carl's back! We got the whole gang!
The whole gang is back together, and it feels so good.
And Flynn is on good terms with everyone.
Yeah, no one
Pretty
actually
much.
like super hates him
Yeah.
and is like all super pissed. It's great. This is literally the best timeline though.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Why not?
Because the we can work something out timeline in Leo's route's the best one.
Okay, Josh. You can live in your world. You're just as delusional as Leo, so it works. The both of you are together.
See?
It's perfect.
It's blessed. It's
Oh
so
my god.
blessed. But yeah, we'll see you around, everyone.